let me wheel into place. I'm not in my usual position because it's daytime now. It's Memorial Day, and the sun creates an enormous amount of glare as it shines in through the window, so I'm trying a different angle for this one. So first of all, let me be perhaps the first to congratulate you, JHBowden, on recognizing some of the more obvious things that are wrong with the GOP nowadays. I think you make a lot of valid observations, but I just want to add a little more fuel to the fire. You don't seem to think there's anything wrong with the ideology, and I would assert that there is something wrong with the GOP ideology, and that is it's oversimplified. I think the GOP has had a very much oversimplified ideology for a very long time. I think it served us very well, especially during the founding of the country, but we're getting to a point now where more and more we're overpopulating the planet, we're over-harvesting resources. Basically, the planet's getting more and more crowded, and we're posing more and more of a threat to our own survival. And I think this thing is sort of a critical turning point for humanity, that we can't just allow people to be completely free to do whatever they want. Not like we were able to before, when, for all intents and purposes, the Earth and its resources were virtually limitless. Well, we're reaching a point now where we really can't say that, where the externalities are such that letting people do whatever they want in terms of harvesting, in terms of pollution, in terms of everything else, is really having a detrimental effect on the ecology and to the planet, and the prospects for future survival. So we have to understand that there are certain quote-unquote freedoms that we're going to have to recognize aren't really freedoms at all.
Oh crap, that's me!
We're going to have to recognize that we need to have someone intervene when people take advantage of public property, when they take advantage of public property by polluting, by over-harvesting, by any number of different things where they're putting the future of humanity in jeopardy, okay? So, and I think people are looking for leadership on this. They want government to intervene. They want to prevent people from doing this because they know that in a free market, an open free market, it's the companies, it's those corporations that can externalize all this stuff the most, that can offer the cheapest price. And we know that, with corporate personhood, that they're not going to reveal all the details about how they're producing their product, that we're not going to know the ways in which their price does not reflect the complete and total cost to society, okay? So I think people want the government to intervene. I think people are getting past that ideology where they're saying people should be free to do whatever they want without any government intervention. They're beginning to realize that the world is indeed a smaller and smaller place, and that we can allow people to do whatever they want with it, all right? That we're all in this boat together, and that we require some cooperations in order for people not to destroy the planet. So I think the GOP ideology that people should be free to do whatever they want without any government intervention, I think that ideology has expired. It's exceeded its usefulness, and I think it's in serious need of modification. So that is a fundamental ideology, a fundamental principle, I think, for the GOP. It has to change. I think a lot of people already recognize this. I think that talk radio and a lot of these crazy people are the reason why they're getting more and more shrill, is because people just aren't buying this freedom thing anymore. All right, so that's why they're becoming more and more shrill. It's because people aren't listening. All right, so they're trying to get more listeners by being more shrill, by being more shocking, but it's not going to work because people are beyond that. They've heard it before. They know what it is. They just don't buy it anymore. All right, the ideology has to change. So that's all for now. Thanks.